inside Ibrahim Traoré's revolutionary road-building strategy, the game changer for Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso, a land of proud warriors, unbroken spirits, and untold potential. For decades, the heartbeat of this nation has been muffled under the weight of poverty, neglect, and underdevelopment. Roads were never just about transportation here. They were a measure of opportunity, a symbol of connection, and for too long, a reminder of what was missing. Across the countryside, what passed for a road was often a cracked, dusty path that vanished under the weight of the African sun. Villages lay hidden behind walls of distance, cut off from the rest of the country for months during the rainy season. In these remote corners, farmers could not reach the markets where their crops might fetch a fair price. Children walked miles, sometimes hours, just to reach their schools. Sick mothers carried their children on foot because no ambulance could reach them in time. It was more than inconvenience. It was isolation. It was the slow, silent theft of potential, and it was a wound on the pride of a nation that has always stood strong. But today, something is changing, something powerful, something historic. At the center of this transformation stands one man, Captain Ibrahim Traoré. Not just a leader, not just a soldier, but a man with a vision so bold, so unshakable, that it is already rewriting the destiny of Burkina Faso. He understands something that many leaders before him either ignored or forgot. Roads are not just concrete and tar. Roads are the lifelines of a nation. They carry hope, opportunity, and the promise of a better tomorrow. When Traoré stepped into leadership, he inherited a country whose road network was a map of neglect. Most rural roads were nothing more than dirt tracks. During the rainy season, they turned into rivers of mud, stranding communities for weeks at a time. In some areas, markets would collapse because farmers could not bring their goods to sell. In others, medical emergencies became tragedies because help could not arrive. And the worst part? The cost of building new roads under the old system was astronomical. Foreign contractors charged millions of dollars for projects that often collapsed within a few short years. The work was dependent on imported machinery, imported labor, and imported materials. Even the engineering designs came from abroad, drawn up in offices far from the red earth of Burkina Faso, with little thought to the realities of our climate or our terrain. Millions were spent. Too little was gained, and every contract signed meant more money flowing out of Burkina Faso and into the pockets of foreign companies. For years, the country had been trapped in a cycle of dependence, forced to lean on outside expertise while the talents of its own citizens went unused. But Traoré saw it differently. He knew the solution was not simply to build more roads. It was to rethink the way roads were built, from the ground up. His vision was shaped by the lessons of his life as a soldier. In the army, you learn that mobility is everything. A commander cannot win a battle if he cannot move his troops, his supplies, his people. And in the battle for Burkina Faso's future, mobility would be the key to victory. His plan was straightforward in its logic, but revolutionary in its implications. Build roads faster, cheaper, stronger, using Burkina Faso's own people, materials, and ingenuity. No more total dependence on foreign contractors. No more blindly following methods imported from faraway lands. Traoré called in local engineers. He called in scientists from Burkina Faso universities. He spoke with community leaders, farmers, laborers. The question he asked them was always the same. How can we build roads that last without depending on anyone but ourselves? And from these conversations emerged a new approach, one that blends the precision of modern engineering with the wisdom and resources of Burkina Faso itself. It began with the decision to maximize local resources. Instead of importing every bag of cement and every slab of asphalt, the plan uses locally sourced laterite, granite, and other natural aggregates that exist in abundance across the country. Then came the real innovation, soil stabilization technology. Traditionally, dirt roads in Burkina Faso would wash away after the first heavy rain. But under Traoré's vision, engineers began using a mix of natural binders and modern stabilizers that harden the soil into a rock-like surface. This technique costs a fraction of traditional asphalt paving and lasts much longer in our climate. Once the base layer is stabilized, it can be topped with a thinner layer of asphalt or concrete, reducing costs even further, while still delivering smooth, durable roads. The result? Roads that are built for Burkina Faso's unique conditions. Roads that don't crumble at the first sign of a storm. Roads that connect the nation in ways that once seemed impossible. But the genius of this approach doesn't stop at the engineering. It extends to the people. In the old system, foreign companies brought in their own labor. Locals were often hired only for the most basic jobs, and the real technical skills, the kind that build careers in industries, stayed in foreign hands. Traoré changed that. Under his leadership, Burkina-based citizens are at the center of construction. Young men and women are being trained as engineers, machine operators, project managers. Communities are directly involved in building the roads they will one day travel. Every kilometer built is a new chapter in a story of empowerment. It's not just about connecting towns, it's about creating opportunities. Farmers can now transport goods to bigger markets, increasing their earnings. Students can reach schools more easily, improving education. Traders can travel to new communities, growing businesses. And for the first time in a long time, young people see a future here at home, working with pride to build their nation. Roads do more than carry cars. They carry ideas. They carry hope. They bring distant neighbors together, forging bonds between people who may never have met before. In a country as diverse as Burkina Faso, roads are the threads that weave us together into one nation. They are tools of unity, and they are tools of security. In a nation battling internal and external threats, roads allow the military to move quickly, to protect communities, to respond to crises before they spiral out of control. Emergency services can reach places they never could before. Of course, there are those who are not pleased by this revolution. Some foreign contractors see their multi-million-dollar deals disappearing. Some politicians who thrived under the old system of waste and dependency now see their influence fading. These groups will not give up quietly. They will question the quality of the roads. They will spread rumors. They will try to undermine confidence in this new path. But the truth is clear. This is no longer just Traoré's project. It is Burkina Faso's project. And when a nation's people stand together behind a cause, no outside force can stop it. The results speak for themselves. In villages that once felt forgotten, mothers watch their children climb onto buses instead of trudging through the dust. Farmers take pride in knowing their produce will reach markets on time and in good condition. Traders travel further and earn more. Life is moving forward. These roads are more than infrastructure. They are symbols of what happens when a nation takes its destiny into its own hands. Symbols of dignity, symbols of hope. And the message is spreading beyond Burkina Faso. Across Africa, leaders are watching this experiment in self-reliance. They are seeing proof that it is possible to build, to innovate, to thrive without surrendering control to outsiders. Traoré's work is a living argument that Africa does not have to wait for permission to rise. We have the hands, the minds, the resources to shape our own future. It will take courage, it will take unity, and it will take leaders who believe in their people as much as Traoré believes in his. But it can be done, and it is being done right now in Burkina Faso. So the next time someone says Africa cannot build without foreign help, remember the roads of Burkina Faso. Remember the communities working together to lay the foundation for their future. Remember the young engineers learning skills that will serve their nation for decades. And remember the soldier president who dared to believe that his people were enough. Because in the end, this is not just about asphalt and gravel. This is about sovereignty, about freedom, about dignity, and about proving to the world and to ourselves that we can stand tall, build strong, and pave our own path forward. Captain Ibrahim Traoré's revolutionary road-building strategy is more than a construction plan. It is a declaration. It is a movement. And it is the game changer Burkina Faso has been waiting for. And the road has only just begun.